Hi, my name is Jessica, and I am about to turn 45 years old. I am happily married, and everything is going well for me. The worries started when my daughter came to visit us from abroad. She married a Frenchman 6 years ago and moved there, settling down nicely, but she has not been able to visit us in America. This year, my son-in-law Francois, who is 15 years older than her, finally decided to come visit with her. They had a wonderful time at our place and enjoyed their vacation. A few days after they arrived, I left work early and headed home, planning to cook something special for everyone. To my surprise, the only one home was Francois, who was napping. When I asked him where my daughter was, he told me that she had gone shopping in town with her father, or rather he explained it to me on his fingers. I didn't know French and he didn't understand English very well. Since it was quite far from our house, I had plenty of time to get everything ready. When I entered the kitchen with my son-in-law, he gestured for me to say something. It's not nice when you can't understand the person who's telling you something. Eventually, however, I realized that he was trying to help me cook dinner. I didn't mind, because I like it when attractive men cook good food. My son-in-law immediately appealed to me. He was tall, athletic, and generally very handsome, the kind of man every woman dreams of. I vividly remember the second day of their visit, when in the morning I went into the bathroom and saw that he was shaving. That moment completely changed my perception of him, and a strange feeling came over me. When Francois came to the table and started cutting fruit for the salad, we kept bumping into each other in the cramped kitchen space, and I felt uneasy. My hands were shaking, I was sweating, and he seemed to notice my discomfort immediately. He put his hand on my shoulder, and the dryness in my mouth made it hard for me to speak. I was at a loss for words in a strange, unfamiliar language. I don't know exactly what came over me, but I just took his hand and put it on my stomach. At that moment, I forgot about everything that he was my daughter's husband, and that I had a husband of my own. That's when our sudden romance began. 3 days later, we found ourselves alone again in the apartment with Francois. Throughout their stay, we constantly looked for opportunities to be alone together, and often succeeded. Francois always found excuses to stay with me instead of leaving with his wife, and I hurried home as fast as I could. We spent 6 weeks together, and when they finally left, life suddenly seemed incredibly boring and dull. We keep in contact secretly, but I can't help but wonder how long it can last. We keep in contact secretly, but how long can it last? That's the story I have, dear friends. I really needed to share it with you, hoping it would bring some sense of comfort to me and to you. I'm not sure if I love Francois or if something else is happening to me.